for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Jennings. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Purdy. Flush to his right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the
London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. That's me. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at the tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here we go on 4th down, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. In motion right, Debo. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Greedy Williams on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They go again with Pierce. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Purdy. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Pierce. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This now a 3rd and 4.
To throw is Watson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Watson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 yards there, first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Orbits post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Purdy now to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On first down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
28 yards.
and the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Purdy will throw for it.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, what's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Watson trying to get his guys moving. They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's French. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Third and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and get the first down.
Here's Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that drive's going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Watson's throwing to the hands of Pickens. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second. Out of the gun, Watson. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Orbits take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. Following touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown 49ers. Debo Samuel, 65 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Watson.
throw here that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Quick throw completed by Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Three quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from a yard out. And the Orbits are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Another carry for Pierce. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Pass to Ayuk, and he's got him on the comeback route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Second and 7. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the run that seals a victory.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Side is going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way in for the touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Orbits get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Orbits 32, 49ers 18.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Purdy to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing, Purdy. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he goes out right around the 39.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here's Purdy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when they score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
GG's, bro. Classic. What a game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.